Hello everyone, my name is Amochi and today we're going to be talking about 20 new cozy games releasing this September. This time I've combined the Steam and Switch releases into one video because I just felt like that made more sense to me, as some Switch releases are already out on Steam right now, and then some of the new Steam releases I'm going to be talking about are also releasing on Switch at the same time. There are so many fun and interesting looking cozy games scheduled to release this coming month, so I've been a lot more selective with this list, picking, in my opinion, the best of the best. So without further ado, let's get into it. The first game on the list is The Hidden Art of Innkeeping, releasing on the 3rd of September on Steam. In this sequel to The Lost Art of Innkeeping, which can be played as a standalone, you will play as Eleanor to transform an old farmhouse by the sea into a luxurious inn as you meet a colourful cast of interesting guests, including some familiar faces, and unlock delicious dishes and more along the way. After a disastrous stay at the only hotel by the beach, Eleanor decides to convert an old farmhouse in a nearby village into an inn. However, renovating the inn doesn't come cheap, so she accepts a loan from a mysterious tycoon who demands payment by the end of the month. Bit suspicious. In this game, you will recruit employees from the local village, configure guest rooms, and purchase amenities to keep your guests happy, all the while discovering the various new areas and hidden treasures of this world, and gradually learning more about the other villagers and the former owner of the farmhouse by uncovering secrets of the past from paintings. Help Eleanor rejuvenate and revive the fortunes of the struggling village, and turn the inn into a roaring success before her deadline. With around 7 to 12 hours of gameplay per playthrough, this game can be completed in a few sessions, making it a good pick for those who are busy, don't have a lot of time to sink hundreds of hours into longer story-rich games. However, if you are left wanting more after your first playthrough, there are various achievements to be unlocked for my fellow completionists on your journey to mastering the art of innkeeping. Once you become the owner of a 5-star inn that caters even to royalty, you can replay the game using the New Game Plus feature, allowing you to discover several exciting new items and guests, and experience different outcomes and multiple endings based on your choices and actions, and therefore this game has a lot of replayability. I'm really interested in the recruiting employees aspect of this game, as I feel like it could add a really interesting aspect to the management mechanics, and I'm also really interested in seeing how they choose to do it. I would love to see different employees having different strengths and weaknesses, kind of like in real life, and some of them being more suited to certain roles at the inn. For example, some NPCs may be more suited to the chef role, or others may be more suited to being a cleaner. If you love the cozy mechanics of management, but also prioritize story-rich gameplay where your choices matter and lead to multiple endings, this is the perfect game for you to check out this September. And there is currently a free demo available on Steam right now, so you can check out some of the game while you wait. The next game on the list is Crossy Road Castle, coming to consoles this September 11th. In this new adventurous multiplayer arcade platformer, you will find yourself climbing castles with the Crossy Road crew. As you shoot out of cannons and ride rainbows, you will make your way through a maze of never-ending levels. Bring your friends into the fray with cross-platform co-op mode for even more chaotic fun. With thousands of floors packed with traps, platforms, and monsters, and each tower run being procedurally generated and different every single time, there is so much replayability to this game. In addition, for my fellow completionists, there are over 150 characters and customizations to unlock, including many different types of hats. In addition, there will be special seasonal challenge events to test your tower climbing skills, allowing you to compete for the best score, win prizes, and get all the bragging rights. With many new types of towers to unlock and adventure through, including tree houses, spaceports, snow peaks, and towering candy castles, each set in a unique world full of secrets to uncover, new mechanics, and enemies, there is never a dull moment. I love the aspect of having new types of towers to unlock and multiple unique worlds, as I feel like this kind of game can kind of get repetitive if you don't introduce new visuals and mechanics every so often. And I'm also kind of interested in how a paid version of Crossy Road would look, as I would expect the different unlockable customizations to be more accessible and definitely no microtransactions, which is something that not many people, myself included, are a fan of. If you like the original Crossy Road for mobile, then I'd highly recommend checking out this new one. The 12th of September is going to be a big day for cozy gaming this year, with so many releases, so here are 6 to look out for. The next game on the list is Fabledom, the popular Steam favourite now coming to console, including Nintendo Switch, the 12th of September. In this laid-back city builder set in a wholesome fairy tale world, you will enjoy watching the growth of your settlement, following along with your citizens' lives as you interact with and watch the rise and fall of your relationships to the neighbouring kingdoms, all the while defending your own from magical creatures. Find the promised land, settle and flourish. You will need every resource available to you to expand and thrive, building and shaping a city worthy of your citizens in this fairy tale world filled with flying pigs, giants, gnomes and more. As you explore every nook and cranny of this magical world, beware of the witch sisters and the looming dragon if you don't want your kingdom to become the topic of a cautionary tale. Find true love, as romance will strongly shape the way you play and enjoy the game. With a heavy focus on love and candor, providing a fresh city building experience and new mechanics, you can choose between 6 different rulers to interact with, unlocking unique quests and buildings for your kingdom. Strike a balance between matters of economy and military, as while building a mystic mine will make it rain coins on your fablings, it also comes at the expense of a troll invasion. So ensure that you have both army and hero ready to protect your kingdom. Build your economy, exchanging rare resources with nearby kingdoms to grow and evolve, handling diplomacy during these interactions as this will shape your progress, and decide which kingdoms you will trade with and form partnerships with, and which you will form feuds with. Fabledom offers an accessible and intuitive way of playing with its easy to pick up and play mechanics, while still offering a challenge to those who want it with its customizable difficulty settings. I love that this game includes fun for everyone, whether this is your first city building experience or whether you're an experienced pro. Therefore, if you are considering getting into the city builder genre but you don't know where to begin and feel a bit overwhelmed by the selection, then I think Fabledom is a great introductory game, especially if you love fantasy and romance. The next game on the list is Eden Genesis, also releasing for Nintendo Switch on the 12th of September, but already available on most other major platforms such as Steam and PlayStation. In the not so distant future, corporations rule the world, providing ways of increasing the physical and intellectual capabilities of the common folk at a high price. Those who wear cybernetic implants are doomed. Their lifetime will be coming to an end in a matter of time, but luckily for them, there may still be hope. The biggest tech conglomerate just announced a promising solution for this terrible disease. In this platform game focused on fast-paced trials, quick reflexes, and a rich story, you will play as Leah, a young cyborg who joins an experimental treatment program to find a cure for what is killing augmented people. Help her to overcome challenging trials to unlock her full mind potential and eliminate the corruption born from the implants destroying her neurons, to liberate her mind and uncover the secrets that will unravel the mystery of Eden Genesis. Featuring a stunning plot exploring philosophical themes and debates about what makes us human and the limits of science and technology, as every good cyberpunk story should, Eden Genesis makes the player question reality and have uncertainty about the future. As you platform through this wide world full of trials requiring anticipation, quick reflexes, and nerves of steel, you must avoid both environmental and enemy hazards to cure Leah's illness. With an intuitive level design, players can enjoy precise and responsive movement controls, allowing for precise movement and combat. As you become more skilled and Leah liberates more neural links, faster completion times can be obtained for each trial, allowing for record-setting speedruns, if you're into that. Eden Genesis offers a balanced platformer experience, making it accessible and enjoyable for players of any and all skill level. Any player will be able to explore and reach the end of the game, completing the main story and numerous secondary phases, but extra content is offered for more experienced players. For example, many of the harder trials are optional and designed to offer a level of difficulty to challenge experienced players. With a unique 2D artistic design reminiscent of old 90s cyberpunk anime such as Gunma or its English translation Battle Angel Alita, and other dystopian sci-fi action games such as Valhalla, the cyberpunk bartender action game, the world of Eden Genesis is given life as an immersive cyberpunk universe. I love the art style of this game, and as a big sci-fi fan, I'm super into the premise and storyline. I'm also super happy to see inclusive platforming, as I don't play platform games that often, and so I find that sometimes when I try one out, they're not the most accessible to me. If you love sci-fi, including animes like Gunma and Neon Genesis Evangelion, and games such as Cyberpunk and platformers, then this game is totally for you. If you cannot wait for the Switch release, then this game is already available on Steam, Xbox and PlayStation, and there's also a demo on Steam if you want to check it out before you buy. Another game releasing on the 12th of September is Caravan Sandwitch, which will be releasing on Steam, Nintendo Switch and PlayStation. In this captivating, narrative-driven exploration adventure, you will embark on a journey across the vast landscapes of a sci-fi, Provence-like world, driven by the mystery of your missing sister unfolding before you with every step you take. Equipped with your van and an array of essential tools, you will set out on a quest to find your missing sister, upgrading your van throughout your adventures and explorations to open up new passages and ruins which may lead to new undiscovered clues. From navigating treacherous terrain to uncovering ancient ruins, every step of your journey will bring you closer to unraveling the truth behind your sister's disappearance. As you explore the post-apocalyptic yet hopeful environments of Sigilo, from green to desertic, resulting from human activities and exploitation, you will discover the impact of humanity and its population. Interact with the various communities on Sigilo, including the Rayanetos, an old aboriginal species, the robots left behind after the planet exploitation, and the humans who stayed after everyone else left. Together you will live peacefully in Sigilo, helping each other in this hostile and unwelcome environment. By contributing your piece to the edifice, enabling everyone to live in harmony. Assist the diverse cast you will come across with their tasks and meet new people along the way as you take your time exploring this beautiful world, whether by van or on foot, and come to understand that your community is your home. Caravan Sandwich was lovingly developed for all, creating a game where everyone can feel included, representing their vision of a world where communities help each other to overcome the environmental consequences of exploiting our world. Written in an inclusive script, Caravan Sandwich represents a real community with its people and representation. In terms of gameplay accessibility options are available, and with its relaxing and non-punishing gameplay style, there is no death or timer to face. Caravan Sandwich has been one of my most highly anticipated games for this month, and I'm super excited that it's finally coming out. I love the art style about this game, and I also love the idea of running or driving around a post-apocalyptic world and just trying to survive and build a community where everyone can thrive, and also trying to find your missing sister. If you love other environmental post-apocalyptic media, such as games like Raft and movies like Nausicaa, Valley of the Wind, then you'll probably really enjoy this game. If you're like me and you cannot wait for the 12th of September, Caravan Sandwich actually currently has a free demo available on Steam, so you can check out some of the game now. If you like the sound of Caravan Sandwich, then you will probably like this next game on the list, which is another environmental post-apocalyptic adventure, kind of reminiscent of Wall-E. Melobot, a last song, another 12th of September release, will be on Steam, Xbox and PlayStation. Sorry to my Switch gamers. In this action-adventure rhythm game, you will play as the adorable musical robot Melobot, created to preserve harmony, who awakens on a strange, silent planet consumed by a mysterious dark matter. Now, Melobot must embrace a role it was never programmed for, the role of a hero. Immerse yourself into the beautiful and dreamlike world of Melobot, a last song, as you are thrust into a heroic quest to save a planet plagued by a strange disease. Assist Melobot on its vital mission to revive the planet's unique flora by recreating their songs and overcoming the challenges set by powerful guardians. As you journey through colourful landscapes, unearth the hidden history of your planet, and explore stunning environments inspired by the art styles of animation studios such as Pixar and Ghibli, teeming with secrets to discover and challenges to overcome, but beware, your path is fraught with obstacles as other mysterious mechanical beings are watching every move you make. Your mission will hinge on a powerful tool, music. Master a diverse set of instruments to breathe life into each region of the planet, all the while gearing up with upgrades in preparation for intense showdowns with fierce guardians in duels that will test your limit. Despite its small size and lack of combat programming, Melobot must find the courage and creativity to overcome these challenges. The fate of the planet rests in your hands, and only you can save it. As you allow yourself to be drawn into this emotional and captivating story, where every melody you play becomes a key weapon in bringing this world back to life, you will embark on the adventure of a lifetime, diving into vibrant landscapes filled with lush wildlife as you unlock every corner of each region, seeking out the last remnants of humanity to uncover your own story. In this game for everyone, you can tailor your adventure to your desired skill level, from seasoned rhythm game veteran to budding musical robot eager for contemplation and soothing melodies. I am super excited for this game, as I feel like it's a really unique concept of using music to bring life back to a desolate planet after an environmental disaster. Like Caravan Sandwich, this game also reminds me of Nausicaa, which is one of my favourite Studio Ghibli movies, especially with the mysterious dark matter that you have to defeat in this one. I feel like it will be really satisfying to watch the world turn from dark, mysterious goop to beautiful and green and full of life, kind of like when you clean up your farm in a farming sim, or cleaning up the oil spills in the oceans of Coral Island. I just really hope that there is a well-told storyline which you can explore and uncover as you revive the planet of where this dark matter came from in the first place, and some other things to do as well, like side quests and characters to meet on your journey. If you love satisfying cleaning of any kind mixed with music and adorable robots, you will probably love this game. If you don't want to wait until release date, there is currently a free demo available on Steam, so you can check out some of the gameplay while you're waiting for the full release. The next game on the list is Garden Witch Life, also releasing on the 12th of September for all major platforms. After losing your job in the big city, your life just took a whimsical turn. Life didn't go as you expected, but now you can start anew on a tiny island full of possibilities. You're now on a quest to create a magical, self-sustaining forest full of ingredients and make it a home for all kinds of adorable creatures, as you experience the cute and cozy life of a witch. Grow your own magical garden, decorate your ancient tree house, care for cute creatures, and make friends along the way, all the while cooking delicious and unique new recipes from all around the world using homegrown ingredients and becoming a part of the wonderful island community, working together to make it thrive. Be a positive influence on your surroundings and yourself as you settle into your new life and get to know the people around you. They will gradually open up to you. On an island full of secrets, in passageways and ancient texts, you will investigate the path of a broken world, growing over time alongside learning new skills and upgrading your tools. This is another one of my highly anticipated games for September, so it's kind of a shame that both this one and Caravan Sandwich are releasing on the same day, as they won't have their own time to shine, and I kind of wish they were a bit more spread out, but what can you do? This game has an adorable art style and it looks so fun. I love anything witchcraft related, and I also love gardening, so I don't know what's not to love about this game, as you can even care for cute animals. It kind of reminds me of what Witchy Life Story would have been if it wasn't a visual novel format, and as much as I do love a visual novel, this style of game has so much more replayability for me, as I feel like in some visual novel games, even when you pick different options, the outcomes aren't actually that different, and I feel like this will have so many more hours of gameplay, so I'm super excited about that. If you love games like Witchy Life Story, Animal Crossing, and even Stardew Valley, then I really think you will totally love this game, so definitely keep an eye out for it on the 12th of September. The next game on the list, and the final 12th of September release on this list, is Selfloss, which will be on all major platforms. In this emotional exploration game filled with rich lore and set in a whale worshipping Slavic-inspired world, you will embark on the journey of an old healer, Casimir, and his magical staff as he fights a mysterious miasm in search of a ritual to cure his soul wound. Navigate and travel the stunning Icelandic-inspired world of Selfloss by both staff-powered boat, through treacherous waters and winding rivers, and by foot, meeting memorable characters and using a healer's touch to ease their pain along the way. And Slavic-inspired myths brought to life through the stories you encounter on your travels, and use the light of your magical staff to fight the miasma, a mysterious affliction taking over the world. Find different ways to use your staff to solve puzzles and remove the stain of the miasma from the world, all the while taking on enemies spawned from the miasma with the searing light of your staff. Central to the game's mechanics and story, your staff will create unique gameplay opportunities, and it can be controlled both simultaneously and independently of Casimir. Experience an emotional journey enacting the ritual of self-loss and healing the wounds of those who have lost loved ones, backed by a powerful and moving soundtrack which elevates the emotional impact of Casimir's journey. As someone who loves learning about other cultures, whether that be through reading, video games, or music, I am super excited for Selfloss, as it is heavily inspired by Slavic and Icelandic culture. I'm also super interested in the whole whale worshipping and magical aspect of this game, as they both seem super interesting, especially with the miasma, which is the mysterious affliction, and it seems to be some kind of dark magic which is leeching the life from the world. I'm also expecting this game to be very heavy on the lore, which I love. If you, like me, love a lore-rich and cultural experience with magical elements and love exploration games or with some combat, such as Legend of Zelda, I think you'd really love Selfloss. If you want to check it out before release date, this one also has a free demo available on Steam right now, so if you're interested, I'd highly recommend you check that one out. The next game on the list is Shokudo Underworld, releasing on Steam, including for Mac, on the 15th of September. In this game, you will manage and run your own sushi shokudo in a mysterious underworld, satisfying the appetite of your customers, collecting suspicious ingredients from bizarre, fantastical creatures, and realizing your own dream of creating the legendary chawan mushi, a coveted and mysterious dish to satisfy the wishes of a weird and wacky deity. Indulge the taste buds of your otherworldly customers with strange sushi dishes whilst upgrading to expand your business, maximizing efficiency and profits. The caves are home to a number of peculiar and charming creatures, and collecting precious ingredients from these monsters will allow you to unlock a wide range of distinctive recipes to satiate your customers' ever-growing hunger. I really love the hand-drawn art style of this game. It is so charming and adorable, and it just gives the game a comedic element, as you wouldn't expect the underworld to be this cute. I'm especially into the 2.5D style lately, as a lot of games seem to be embracing it, and I feel like it is so cool and just the best of both worlds, 2D and 3D. And as for the gameplay, I love a cook and serve style game, and it seems like this game will have some management aspects as well, as it's mentioned that there will be the upgrades and expansion to maximize your profits, as well as exploration and collecting the ingredients. So I'm super excited to see what this will look like, especially in the underworld setting. If you love cooking games such as Good Pizza, Great Pizza and Lemon Cake, and also like the management side of things, for example Dave the Diver, which is also coincidentally another sushi themed game, and just cute little ghosts making dodgy food from questionable ingredients, then you would love Shokudo Underworld. The next game on the list is Get in the Car, Loser, the lesbian road trip RPG about fighting for love and justice in the face of indifference and discovering yourself, or whatever that means, which will be releasing for Switch on the 16th of September. Everyone knows the story of how the great hero of legend, Aggie of Roses, fought the Machine Devil and used the Sword of Fate to seal him away for 1,000 years. Now hateful Machine Devil cultist edgelords are spreading terror in order to summon him again, and the divine order that rules over our world claim that fighting them before it's too late would be just as bad as them. Obviously that won't stand. That's why 3 young attendees of the local Academy of Order and 1 renegade angel from the Divine Order are heading off on a road trip to take the fight to the Machine Devil and his cultists. In this game, you will play as Sam in her mission to seal away evil for another 1,000 years. Hit every diner along the road on the way and make it through a single conversation without blushing over her beautiful companions. But will you help her to succeed? The toughest challenges she's ever faced in her life lie ahead. Follow the story of Sam, Grace, Valentine, and Angela as they fight strategically and take advantage of each other's complementary abilities in order to keep up their momentum and make it through the gauntlet of fights a road throws at them. In an active time battle system inspired by classic and modern JRPGs, with an equipment-based character progression system with each new item offering different abilities depending on who equips it, you can rearrange equipment at any time between fights to create completely different party builds. Experience a visual novel inspired dialogue system, soundtrack with genre-defying pop to battle to, with no fluffy filler like side quests, maps and codex entries, cause who's got time for that when the world is in peril, am I right? She said, "Get in the car, loser. I know you're not up to anything this summer. I've got the Sword of Fate and there's an ancient evil that needs to be sealed away." And just as a quick content warning, this game is rated mature and does contain some strong language, in addition to some sensitive themes that some players may find upsetting, such as the villainous death cult, which is every kind of phobic you can imagine. In addition, as Sam faces evil on her journey, she will also have to confront her own internal gender anxieties and self-image doubt. And quoted from the devs, "There's nothing wrong with stepping back from a fight until you're emotionally prepared for it," which is a sentiment which really resonated with me, and I think more of us should live our lives by. So if you don't feel up to tackling these topics right now, then just feel free to give this game a miss and maybe come back to it one day when you're ready, because it does look like a super fun experience for those who are interested in it. I'm super excited for this game because I love visual novels, and this one in particular is very magical, with the protagonist fighting devils and cultists. I'm also excited to see how the Pokemon-esque turn-based battles will work and the different abilities of each character. If you like the Cosmic Wheel Sisterhood, I feel like you would also enjoy this one, as I feel like the themes discussed in both games are similar and they just have very similar vibes, and they both have LGBT casts as well, and it's really cool to see this kind of representation. I'd also recommend this game to people who are into their turn-based battles such as Moonstone Island, Pokemon or Ooblets fans. And if you're interested in checking out this game and you cannot wait for the Switch release, it is actually already available on Steam, and this includes Mac support as well. The next game on the list is Fairy Tale Beach Volleyball Havoc, releasing on Steam on the 16th of September. In this competitive, chaotic, action-packed and magic-loaded game of beach volleyball, you will play as members of the Fairy Tale cast to bring summertime mayhem to the beach, unleashing over-the-top magic to blast the volleyball. The Kingdom of Fiore's annual beach volleyball tournament is underway, but once mages from all over Ishgard show up, things get heated and the whole tournament is thrown into chaos. Take part in thrilling and intense 2v2 matches with easy-to-follow controls, coordinating with your partner to hit your opponents with powerful magic strikes. Finishing matches to unlock new characters and super adorable hand-illustrated art, with mages from Fairy Tale, Sabretooth, Lamia Scale, Blue Pegasus and guilds all across the continent. Select 2 from the huge 32 character roster to form your very own beach volleyball team in single player, using 100 different types of magic to go all out and stir up complete pandemonium and a whole lot of laughter. You can also play with up to 4 friends in local co-op mode or through Steam Remote Play online. I'm low-key super excited for this game because I used to watch Fairy Tale all the time when I was a kid, and the art style also looks super fun and vibrant, and I just love the pixel art. If you're a Fairy Tale fan looking for a casual pick up and play, which you can play solo or rope your friends into multiplayer, then this is the perfect game for you. And even if you've never watched Fairy Tale, I feel like you'll still find the characters super fun and charming, so I still think you should check this one out. The next game on the list, Core Keeper, is coming to Nintendo Switch this September 17th and is already on every other major platform. In this early access mining sandbox adventure, you will explore an endless cavern of creatures, relics and resources, solo or with up to 8 friends in online co-op. Mine, build, fight, craft and farm to unravel the mystery of the ancient core. Awaken as an explorer in a long-forgotten cavern, teeming with untold secrets, beginning on an epic journey which will be shaped by your choices. Harvest relics, precious resources, and unearth hidden gems to craft advanced tools such as automated machinery, which will help you survive and build your base of operations, all the while exploring a dynamically evolving world waiting to be unearthed. Level up your combat skills and upgrade your arsenal and equipment to defeat the legendary titans who hold the secrets of this long-forgotten world, and unveil the power of the coveted core. Grow your own garden, fish in the mysterious cavern waters, master a vast array of recipes, raise and care for animals, encounter cavelings, and carve out your own unique world in this enchanting underground adventure. Explore diverse biomes with unique ecosystems and long-forgotten lore, from the living walls of the clay caves to the crystal caverns of the shimmering frontier. Discover more about this mysterious world as you uncover the secrets of the cavelings, build a boat to sail across the sunken sea, race across the desert of beginnings and encounter the remnants of ancient civilizations. Play your way and explore at your own pace, celebrate the seasons, trade with merchants, hatch new friends, design the ultimate mega base, automate resource gathering and production, host servers to play with friends, or create your own music on the in-game playable instruments in this unforgettable sandbox adventure. I really like the look of this game as it reminds me of the typical but beloved farming sim formula, but with an emphasis on mining over farming. I also really like the idea of the ancient civilization protected by these titan bosses, which will bring some level of difficulty to the table, as well as this coveted powerful item that is the core. This game kind of reminds me of Terraria with all its titan bosses and mining, but it's also its own unique thing. I also really enjoyed the art style. The pixel art style is very charming and it really fits the vibe of the game. If you're someone who is into your survival craft games, such as Terraria as I mentioned before, like Minecraft or maybe Above Snakes, I would definitely recommend this game to you for your September pick. The next game on the list, releasing on Steam on the 18th of September in early access, is Shinehill. Yet again, they dumped the toughest job on you. Now you're on the island of Shinehill, where you suddenly replace one of the new residents. Explore the world and meet charming townspeople, farm, fish and cook, all the while trying not to reveal your true identity. In this game, you will become a spy on an unfamiliar planet. Finding yourself with incredible luck, trusting locals mistook you for their new neighbour and provided you with a house and a plot of land to live in for free. You'll have to help out the locals, learning their stories, making friends, or even something more. Try to win the favour of the villagers by impressing the locals with your achievement, for example by becoming a champion fisherman with patience and wit, farming and growing various crops, exploring long abandoned dungeons holding many secrets of the island, or by showing off your culinary skills by cooking flavourful dishes. What drew the attention of Command to this place? Is this really a paradise island, or is its allure merely a deceptive facade. Get to know your new friends better and find out who really holds the greatest threat to everyone. I kind of think it might be Command, not gonna lie. The concept of this game is something that I'm really interested in, and I love the idea of being an alien sent to scout out a viable planet and essentially spy on the villagers. If you're looking for your next farming sim with a twist and you love anything extraterrestrial, maybe you just finished the main storyline of Little Known Galaxy and you're looking for some more alien farming, then this game would be right up your alley. If you can't wait until the 18th of September, there's currently a free demo for this game available on Steam, so you can check it out right now. The next game on the list is Keylocker, the turn-based cyberpunk action RPG, releasing on the 18th of September for all major platforms. In a silent world where music is outlawed, you'll play as Bobo, a singer-songwriter assigned to serve the lowest caste for the prosperity of Satyr. However, she doesn't quite agree with that. Join her as she rebels against the corrupt system, using music to shatter the strings of fate and sing the melody of freedom. Fuel your moves with the electric power of music in this unforgiving planet by using real-time execution of moves in a rhythm game style. Battle the authorities, unlock the secrets of Saturn, play in your own band's concerts, and hack into the network to bring an end to this corrupt system, for better or worse. Choose your own path as a cyberpunk rebel, each class having its own unique skill tree and storyline, allowing for so much replayability and fresh content each playthrough. Control electricity with your music, transforming it into offensive or defensive power as needed, swapping between different movesets and tactics. In this game's classic turn-based combat with a rhythmic twist. Aiming your shots and perfectly timing your attacks to parry and block your enemies. As you encounter the various quirky and interesting citizens, choose whether to befriend or betray their trust, gifting them to earn their favour and making choices that will change the course of the story, leading to multiple different endings. Play with your band to an audience of new friends in the music show minigame, but watch out and keep an eye out on your danger meter. The all ears church police will certainly come after devious denizens who do not respect the law of silence. Completely customize your characters with a great variety of equipment, unlocking special talents throughout the game using the keys harvested from the enemies you delete in combat. With unique interactions with every object in the world, exploring Saturn may lead to secrets, rewards, or new knowledge about the planet. I'm super excited for this game as it combines a lot of my favourite genres into one. For starters, I love the sci-fi, cyberpunk-esque world and character design, as well as the concept of a dystopian world where music is banned and the main character is rebelling against the machine as a singer-songwriter. I find that to be such a cool concept. I feel like you could turn this concept into an amazing book, game, movie, or whatever. It's just a very solid base for something amazing, so I'm really hoping this game is going to be very heavy on the story and the lore. I'm also super intrigued as to how the turn-based rhythm battles are going to work. In the trailer, we're shown this hexagon type battle grid with different enemies around, and while the aesthetics of that really accentuate the cyberpunk vibes, the sharp edges and the repeating patterns, I'm actually really curious to see what the gameplay mechanics will be like. If you enjoy sci-fi and cyberpunk style media such as Gunma, Neon Genesis, Valhalla and Cyberpunk, either the game or Edge Runners, then I feel like this game will be perfect for you. If you're interested, then there is a free demo available on Steam right now, so you can check out the game before it fully releases. The next game on the list, releasing on the 20th of September for both Steam, including Mac, and Switch, is Seasonspree. In this cute and casual choices matter game about nurturing friendships and celebrating the changing of the season, you will play as Sunny, a cute little tanuki with the ability to control the flow of time just by walking around. As you walk to the right, time will progress normally, however walking to the left will allow you to revisit days you have already been to, changing decisions made in the past to create new versions of the future. Travelling back and forth through each day with Sunny, you will explore the final weeks of each season as her friends prepare for the upcoming Seasonspree, a festive party celebrating what makes each season unique and memorable. Help Sunny and her friends prepare for each Seasonspree event by completing small quests for each character, unlocking a special ending after you've helped everyone. With no tricky platforming, no combat, no timed events, and the ability to undo any action, this game is casual and relaxing. You don't even need to pause, just put the controller down whenever you need a break. This game looks super intriguing to me, and I love the emphasis on the seasons and celebrating them passing, and also the emphasis on gratitude for what you have in friendship. This game seems very mindful, very demure, but in all seriousness, I feel like this game would definitely lift your spirits, even just a little bit if you had a really bad day or a long day at work or whatever. The other thing I am super excited for in this game, and the major gameplay mechanic, mechanic is the ability to manipulate time, as you can walk forwards or backwards in time, and not to mention the animals are super adorable. If you love Animal Crossing, cute animals, and your favourite part of a farming sim is the seasonal events, then this game is pretty much made for you. If you're interested, then keep an eye out for the release of Seasonspree on the 20th of September. The next game on the list, releasing for Steam on the 23rd of September, is the long-awaited and highly anticipated relaxing building game. You guessed it, it's Tiny Glade. In this relaxing castle doodling freeform building sandbox, you will explore the mechanic of gridless building chemistry, watching the game's algorithm carefully assemble every brick, pebble, and plank. With no management, combat, failure states, or wrong answers, you can change your mind at any time, with any creation you make guaranteed to look cozy out of the box. Tap into the joy of creating something beautiful as you kick back, relax, and turn forgotten meadows into lovable dioramas. This game's gridless building chemistry allows for intuitive and seamless diorama creation. Allow yourself to unwind to the chill vibes and escape into a world that feels alive. Watch as ivy envelopes your buildings, sheep will waddle along your paths, and fireflies light up the night sky. Tiny Glade is definitely my top #1 most anticipated game this month. Dare I even say this year? Although I'm also really hyped for the next Fantasy Life game, which will be coming soon as well. Although it has just been delayed from October sadly, so I'll keep you guys updated on that one. I love all of the building mechanics in this game, and not to mention creating anything in this game looks so incredibly satisfying, and the end result is always just nothing less than beautiful, like mwah, chef's kiss. So I'm really excited to start playing this game. One thing about me is one of my favourite aspects of cozy games is decorating and building. As well as this, Tiny Glade mostly specialises in building castles and these whimsical, magical, Forgotten Groves style builds, which is so fun as I am still not and may never be over cottagecore. I've actually considered making some speed building content when this game comes out, so if that's something you're interested in, then please let me know in the comments down below. I'd love to make that for you guys. If you love old architecture and castles, lush greenery, and building beautiful creations and dioramas in video games, then Tiny Glade is your kind of game. There is currently a free demo available on Steam right now, so if you, like me, cannot wait until September 23rd, then you can go check it out right now. The next game on the list is Bloomtown, a different story from the makers of the beloved Graveyard Keeper. This new game will be releasing on the 24th of September for all major platforms. In this narrative JRPG crossover between turn-based combat, monster taming, and the typical social RPG genre, set in a seemingly pleasant 1960s Americana world, join Emily, her younger brother Chester, and their group of friends to save their cozy town from the demonic creatures that live in the underside. Feels like I've heard this story before. During the pair's summer holiday to their grandpa's cozy and quiet town, something feels off, especially to the 12-year-old girl with an adventurous mind. The town feels too quiet, children are starting to disappear, and nightmares are getting more real. It's up to you to solve this mystery and free Bloomtown and its inhabitants from a glooming fate. Embark on a mysterious adventure to save the townspeople whose fear and vices have taken monstrous life forms in the underside from their own demons. Follow the friend group as they figure out the mysteries of their strange disappearances and save the souls of Bloomtown's inhabitants. Face off against giant demons and dungeon bosses from the underside in turn-based tactical battles, using each character's abilities and strengths to come out victorious and summoning your own inner demons and those that you captured to set up devastating combos. Collect creatures during combat, catching them when they're weakened to add them to your party. With loads of creatures to find, level ups, unique skills, and a fuse system, you can create hundreds of synergies and your own demon hunting squad. When you're not battling and capturing demonic creatures, explore the town's secret areas, strengthen your physical abilities at the gym, gain pocket money working at the grocery store, make resourceful friends, or do some relaxing gardening. You decide what is most useful for you in your adventure, as every player's experience and playthrough style will be unique. I find these features really interesting, as I feel like a lot of games neglect to include these minimal but also very realistic aspects, and I feel like it really brings the preteen element of the characters to life in that they're working part-time in retail whilst maintaining their friendships, and I feel like these features make the characters feel more relatable to a lot of people's high school experiences. This game is also giving crossover between Stranger Things, which don't worry, I will be boycotting, and also Scooby-Doo, love that, leaning into typical horror tropes such as the more scared you are, the more powerful the monsters become, which is seen as the townsfolk's inner demons become these powerful monsters from the underside. It also reminds me of Ghostbusters kind of, with the creature collection aspect, and it also seems very similar to games such as obviously Moonstone Island and Pokemon is the big one, where you will capture creatures and then add them to your own party to fight alongside them. If that sounds like something you're interested in, then there is currently a free demo available right now on Steam, so you can check out some of the gameplay before release day. The next game on the list, releasing on the 26th of September exclusively to Nintendo Switch, is the anticipated Legend of Zelda Echoes of Wisdom. In this new Hyrule adventure, you will finally be able to play as the beloved Princess Zelda, saving the kingdom with her wisdom. The people of Hyrule are being stolen away by strange rifts appearing throughout the land, and with a certain favoured swordsman, gee whiz, I wonder who that is, among the missing, it is up to Princess Zelda to save her kingdom. Team up with the mysterious fairy Tri, and using the power of the Tri-Rod, you will learn how to create echoes, imitations of things found in the environment, which can be formed when needed to solve puzzles and defeat enemies. Using different but equally imaginative combinations of echoes, you can reach new heights, create bridges, and fight foes in combat using echoes as weapons or by creating echoes of monsters to do the fighting for you. I'm so happy we can finally play as Princess Zelda. It's finally her time to shine. I am also really excited to use the echoes mechanic, as it seems like a more in-depth version of the Ultra Hand ability from Tears of the Kingdom. If you are a die-hard Legend of Zelda fan and play every new game that releases, or you're someone who has been wanting to get into the series for a while, but maybe you feel kind of intimidated by all the games and the order and the lore, then I feel like this game is the perfect diving in point, because it's introducing a new storyline with a new protagonist who has so far only ever been a side character, so I feel like this is a good starting point for both new and old players of the series. The next game on the list is Cato Buttered Cat, releasing sometime this September on Steam. In this adorable puzzle platformer adventure, you will play as Cato, the cat toast combo, as you navigate the buttered cat paradox is making you resistant to gravity. Put your multitasking to the test as you control both cat and buttered toast slice to solve puzzles, combining the two when necessary to perform paradoxical anti-gravity rolls and jumps. This game looks so adorable and I love the cat toast combination. I'm also really intrigued how the anti-gravity platforming will work, as well as multitasking between the two characters to solve these puzzles. If you love cat, breakfast food, and rebelling against gravity, and if this game looks interesting to you, then there is currently a free demo available on Steam that you can check out right now. The next game on the list is Townkeeper, the adorable city builder strategy game, set in the same rabbit universe as Farmkeeper, releasing on Steam at some point this September. In this game, you'll create a bustling community where every resident is a lovable bunny, watching your town grow as more rabbits hop in to help you expand. Train an army to protect your town from the invasions of the Fluffy Empire, or to raid Empire locations, witnessing exciting battles as your rabbit warriors will fight for your cause. Strategically place the buildings in your town, discovering unique adjacent bonuses for each building as you do so, and make meaningful choices in building selection, upgrades, trade, and research. Experiment with different combinations to maximize efficiency, adapting your strategy to randomly generated maps for endless replayability, and discovering new ones as you progress and succeed. As you play, you will unlock exciting new content such as new town types, unique town halls, bonus perks, and challenging difficulty levels for future playthroughs, allowing for even more replayability. Townkeeper takes everyone's playstyle into consideration, and for a more peaceful experience with no combat, the game's relaxing peaceful mode can be accessed from the settings, allowing you to enjoy the adorable pixel art style that brings your rabbit town to life without worrying about the next fluffy invasion. I'm really excited for this one as I love a town management game. I somewhat recently mentioned in my what I bought during the Steam sale video that I've been playing Lakeburg Legacies, and I've really been enjoying it. But what if instead of people, my town was full of rabbits? This game looks so cute and I love the idea of turning your citizens fluffy. I'm also super intrigued to the combat in this game as you fight off the invasions of the Fluffy Empire. If you love rabbits and town management and think, wow, I sure wish there was an Empire invasion right now when you're basking in the tranquility of your Yusagishima island, then this game is perfect for you and I would definitely recommend checking it out when it drops. The last game on the list, another extraterrestrial and also a cheeky little bonus, is etea, a free-to-play game releasing sometime this September on Steam. In this blend of simulation and bobarista action, you will play as the alien Glorbo, hired at the hottest boba store in town after crash landing on Earth due to a misunderstanding, in their attempt to blend in as a human while navigating a solitary life far from home. Help them master the art of boba making to satisfy customers and take down bosses. Experience Glorbo's heartwarming journey as they adapt to life on Earth, hidden in plain sight, all the while mastering the art of boba to satisfy customers, perfecting your timing to keep them happy, and your cover intact. Face off against challenging bosses, hell-bent upon disrupting your work, using your skills and quick thinking to serve these evil foes a defeat. After a hard day's work, take Glorbo out on the town to interact with locals and purchase a variety of items at numerous shops throughout the city, allowing you to customize the store and gradually upgrade Glorbo's capabilities as you progress through the narrative. Help Glorbo blend in, make friends, and maybe even find a way back home. But can you keep their secrets safe? If aliens arrived on Earth, the first thing I would show them is a boba tea, so I really loved the idea of playing as an alien which crash landed and then accidentally ended up working as a bobarista. This game also kind of reminds me of Neil from Coffee Talk, who, spoiler, is an alien who runs a coffee shop for aliens in the first Coffee Talk game, and so I feel like Glorbo and Neil would be like siblings or besties or something. Another crazy thing about this game is that it's going to be free to play, so there's really no downside to trying it out at all. If you decide making adorably extraterrestrial drinks and trying not to be discovered is not for you, although I do not know why it wouldn't be, then you don't lose anything from trying it. So I highly recommend you check this one out when it releases. And finally, just a quick honorable mention at the end of the video, but the witchery survival craft game Reka, which I featured in the August releases game, was actually delayed and will now be releasing in early access on, you guessed it, it's the 12th of September again. So that was 20 plus new cozy games releasing this August across multiple platforms with a couple bonuses on the end. Let me know down in the comments which one you are most excited for and which platform you'll be playing it on. For me, that would have to be Tiny Glade, as it looks so adorable and I love a creative sandbox builder, especially this one because it introduces new mechanics that I personally have never seen before. If you found this video entertaining or informative, then please consider leaving it a like, as it really helps my small channel to grow. And if you want to see more content like this, then feel free to subscribe, as we are so close to 100 subscribers, and hit the bell to be notified when I next upload. And with all that being said, as always, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day/night, and thank you so much for watching to the end.